people move, like just people inside, like moving my skirts, and I was just like kind of leaning on the side of my chair. I don't think it's boring. I actually have so much fun.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Ladies and gentlemen, a standing ovation for Lizzo.
Lizzo!
I love this outfit.
So good to see you.
You look so good.
Oh, honey, this is a miracle.
What let's talk about?
Is that a gremlin?
You're not going to blame it on the juice now, are you?
Which juice? Patron, Don Julio.
So you're really just kind of mowing it up in New York City. That's what you're supposed to do here. That's good.
I haven't slept since the Met Gala.
You know what?
Oh, no.
Mom always says it's time to sleep when you're dead.
Oh, and I feel so alive.
You should. I heard rumor, Lizzo, as soon as we're done, you're going to head back to the hotel.
I'm going to sleep. What?
The good news is you're going to sleep after the interview. The bad news is this is like a 5-hour interview.
Yeah, we forgot to tell you that.
Oh, no.
We're going to work out.
But you know what? I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world.
Well, thank you for being here. You know, Lizzo, every time we're with you, we always have the best time. You always bring us the good vibes, and we needed it. This isn't about you today. It's about us and what we need.
Period. It's always about y'all. I just want you to know that.
A new album coming out this summer.
Yes.
We've heard a couple of cuts already.
Yes.
And I'm going to play one in a few minutes.
Which one?
I think we're going to play Still Bad.
Wait a minute.
Still Bad.
Okay.
Well, I'll play I'll play whatever you tell me to play.
Okay, because I have a new version of Still Bad, the demo version, Animal Style, dropping. I'm about to just drop it today, actually.
Well, you got to drop it right in my computer in the next 5 minutes.
How do we do that?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. And, you know, keep in mind, we'll play this version, and when we get the new one, we'll play that one.
Oh, thank you.
This is no race.
Have you seen Lizzo's phone case? Look at this phone case.
Fighting
Oh, my God.
evil by moonlight. It's the Sailor Moon crescent wand. And, yeah.
I love it.
That's a very complicated phone
Right.
case. I like it.
If I could do this and cure my hangover before it happens,
Water. You'll be good.
Wow.
just water,
be good.
honey.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I need electrolytes.
Well, here's the thing. You came to New York to party. You
I
came here
did.
to have fun.
I did.
So you need to accomplish that, and you're doing it.
Oh, thank you. I'm living.
Hey, look, you're not the only drinker in this room.
I know that. I heard that we were supposed to do a shot together.
If you want me to,
Hair
I
of the
will.
dog, they say.
I don't. Your people just looked at me like,
Elvis, your people are looking at you like,
Yeah.
My people look at me like, no, you don't need it either.
I'll do that.
Well, do you know how many times Michael Bublé has been in here getting us drunk? Shaggy's come in and gotten us drunk. Who else?
At
There's
8 in the morning?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You know who else got a stroke? Diddy.
You
Don't go there.
Watch out
there. He did, though. No, that's not a joke. He did.
I know you weren't joking. No. It's like, is it too soon?
No. I don't know what else he did, but I keep slipping off my chair.
Oh, my God.
What? You didn't say it. You didn't say it.
Oh
You're
my
safe.
God, you're going to get me canceled.
By the way, Michael Bublé's alcohol's still here that we drank. Is he on the top shelf?
Oh, my God. It is top shelf liquor. Okay.
Wait, so I have a question.
Yes.
You've been partying for a couple days, and you look good. Is this hair and makeup from last night's party, and you just rolled right in here?
Literally.
Ma'am.
No, literally.
'Cause it
I
stayed
got a
together
little
nice.
touch up.
Yeah.
No, by the way, shout out my makeup artist, Alex Mayo. He just dropped this. Well, he's dropping this thing called Eternal Water, and it's this thing that he puts on my face, and so my makeup doesn't move. This is my makeup from yesterday.
Well, we need to get some
Literally,
of that.
I did a magazine shoot like at noon yesterday, and he put it on my face, and I have not taken it off since then.
Good
Does it
God.
look good?
Oh, can't wait
Looks
till that.
great.
No,
Until they
literally.
hate that at Ulta. I'm
Eternal
in.
Water. No, literally. Eternal Water, Dream Labs.
Water.
See,
Okay.
Lizzo, you're still young, and when you're my age, you look for things like that. You need all
We
the
can put a little Eternal on you, baby, but I just called it 1942. That's
Take it.
my Eternal Water for
You're
you.
so warm. I'm so cold.
Oh, honey.
Look how cold
I'll
I
warm
am.
you up.
Oh my God! Is it what they say when you get a shiver all of a sudden someone's stepping on your grave?
Whoa.
Yeah,
I've
that's
had
weird. I
that
don't
3
know.
times today.
I love how this is not an interview. I
know.
Just talking.
The stream of consciousness.
Okay.
All the
Lizzo,
people
Lizzo.
who are in their cars listening to the radio, I'm so sorry, and I love you.
There are things to talk about. The new album's coming out this summer. Okay, what else are we going to talk about?
I know, right? No. You know what?
Don't throw away my prep.
Wait,
She threw away my
We're
notes.
really friends.
let's ask you about the Met Gala, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So
Do you want to talk about it? Can't we do it?
We can talk about anything you want, baby.
So the rumor is that the red carpet's the most important, and that a lot of people change once they get inside, and that once you get inside, it's kind of boring.
Whoa, who said that?
That we've heard that.
You can change. I have never, well, except for the time I performed. I performed the Karl Lagerfeld year, so I had to change to my performance outfit. Every other time, I am stuck in a corset and I can't sit. So every year, it's about finding out how to sit. I had to do like side saddle this time because my corset was so tight.
Wow.
So I literally like had to straddle a chair on the side, and I had like a team of people, like just people inside, like moving my skirts, and I was just like kind of leaning on the side of my chair. I don't think it's boring. I actually have so much fun. You know, social anxiety is afraid of me. So when I'm in there, I'm just like looking for people that I don't get the opportunity to speak to, and I speak to them.
Like Nicki Minaj the other day.
Nicki Minaj.
And you saw her, and you did get a little nervous. Like, should I go say hi to her? And
yeah. I always get starstruck when I see Nicki Minaj. Every single time. So, I was just like, there she is. And then I was like, I'm going to go speak to her. And I got the gumption to go speak to her, but she was leaving. And I was like, you look beautiful. She said, you look beautiful too, baby. And she got in her car and she left. I said, get home safe. Jeff Goldblum. Oh my God. Me and Jeff, we just held hands and we just stared into each other's eyes. He's such a passionate human. It's like he's like eating everything that you're saying. He's like, yes, flute, jazz, tell me more. And that was really fun.
That's actually a very good Jeff
That
Goldblum.
really was.
Off the cuff, guys.
He is a fascinating guy.
Fascinating.
Do you find yourself attracted, no, not sexually, but in a
Shout out my boyfriend.
In a conversation, are you attracted to be like quirky people like that? People that are like, they're always that picture on the wall that's crooked, and you straighten it up and it's crooked again. Jeff Goldblum is one of those.
Oh my God.
Who else fascinates you?
Oh. Who was at the Met Gala or just in general?
Anywhere in life. I mean, I know that's kind of
It's so broad. It's such a broad question, but I can also take it back to the Met Gala. Andre 3000, super fascinating person. Because he's like arguably the most talented rapper of all time, and he just like decides to not give us albums. He's like, I'm just not gonna do it for you anymore. And matter of fact, I'm gonna do a flute album. So
I downloaded the whole thing.
Now you did a keyboard album,
too.
like a piano.
Oh, the piano.
Yeah.
I know.
That's why he wore a piano.
Oh, wait, that was to promote his album?
Yes, he dropped something that same day.
A genius.
Yep.
Are these fan questions?
No, you can't. You cannot see what they
I
say.
saw that. What did they say?
No, it doesn't say anything.
No, literally, we can't say that on the radio, but actually, guys, inaccurate.
If we got to get to noon, we got to go.
Oh my God. You know what?
I have more questions about the Met Gala.
Okay.
Can I? One, do people talk business there? So you run into Andre 3000 and you love him. Would you ever be like, hey, we should collaborate sometime?
Oh, I absolutely did. I read. What? That's my only chance to talk to Andre. Most people, if I see them all the time, I'm like, I'm not gonna bore you with work. But with him, I was like, when do you see? He's like a unicorn. Like, when do you see him? So I rolled up on him and I said, if you ever want to jam out on flute, I am available. I know people you work with, so if I call them and you're jamming on flute, can I come? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, that's all I need to know. And I ran away.
I will be there.
Yeah.
And then, two, do people eat at the Met Gala? I just can't imagine it happening.
Not in a
because of the
corset.
outfits.
If you have a corset on, you can't
eat. Occasionally ate my food. He ate his food, and I didn't eat because I don't eat at the Met Gala because I'm too busy yapping. So I'm just like drinking and the corset. And so I just look over occasionally, I'm like, you gonna eat that? I was like, oh my God, baby, here, eat my food. And so he took my plate and he tore my food up. I said, okay, honey.
That's very maternal of you. Like, here,
yes,
baby.
Here, baby. You know I'm a Taurus. Here, baby. Eat mama food.
I'm going to go back to something you said earlier about going there. Social anxiety.
Is afraid of me.
See, I'm the opposite. We went to kind of a fancy schmancy party down in Miami Friday night.
Ooh. Wait, you were just in the MIA and now you're here?
Just for the
Look at
night.
you, party boy.
We went to
Carbone
Beach.
You took the PJ to Carbone?
Yeah, I did.
He did, actually.
Big Daddy Elvis. I know that's right.
But see, those events with the Lambo driving people, I'm so not that person, right? And I get very anxious.
Are you sure? Because I saw your Lambo out front.
It says Elvis on the side.
Right.
I drive a Prius. I don't really, but it sounds good.
Electric car.
No, but so you don't get nervous around people that are, like the tight-faced leather pant wearing. You know what I'm saying?
Tight face leather pant.
You know,
What
people
are we
that
talking about?
I can't relate with them.
Yeah.
And so I get nervous. So at the Met Gala, I don't know if I would do well. I would vomit all over myself and crap my pants. But you love that. Talk about that.
I
You
live for it.
You live for that energy.
Well, I cracked the code. I realized
What's that?
Everybody's awkward and everybody's anxious. So if everyone's anxious, I can do whatever. I can say whatever I want. And I'm actually a relief to people like that. They're like, oh, thank God. Because sometimes when people just kind of look at you when you're talking, they'll be like this. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm scaring them off. I need to stop talking to them. But I realize, no, they just don't know what to say. So I just keep running my mouth. And
it makes them comfortable.
And it makes them comfortable.
See, that's why you're great in any social setting, because you are the spark plug that makes everyone relax. Now, you threw my notes away, and I'm going to...
Wait.
I want to talk about the album.
What she's talking about is exactly what this album sort of is about, because we look at celebrities and we think they're so smooth, they're so cool, they're amazing, no awkwardness because they're famous, which is not reality. That's just what we're seeing, which is just like social media. It is not reality.
Right.
It's what people see.
Yes.
And that's what you are talking about with this album.
Yes.
That like your real friends are the important thing. Love is in the real life. Online, that's not real. That's not gratifying.
No, at all. Like the real love is in the room. This is like real love. Like, this is better than a Zoom for me or a FaceTime to be able to see you. I remember once, I think we had to do an interview over Zoom.
Yeah.
And
We did a couple, I think.
my heart ached.
Yeah.
I was like, I miss you guys. Like, I want to be in the studio. Nothing hits like
we
this.
couldn't breathe on
Yeah.
each other back then.
Right.
Now we can
Right.
slobber all over each other.
Thank God.
And that's what the album's all about.
So the album's about what's real in your circle, and you know it's real. You know social media just isn't real, but sometimes we allow it to be a little too real, and it really F's us up, you know?
I actually don't know that it's not real. I actually
Really?
made it very real to me in a lot of ways. Like, if people loved my outfit, the night before, I'm like, oh my God, people love me. People really love me. I don't think that the love is fake. And I think when it's hate, everyone hated my outfit. I can't differentiate and be like, I can't pick and choose and be like, well, if they love my outfit, then it's real. And if they hate my outfit, then it's fake. So it's kind of a strange thing, and it kind of messes with your head a lot. And I think it's like actually just learning how to curate, you know what I mean? Your experience and the access the internet has to you and that you have to it.
Well, so in love in real life...
Not me trying to sound smart while drunk.
That was good though.
No.
You pulled a pass.
No, you totally fooled me. But so why this message, this album right now? Why'd you merge into this lane for this album? Because obviously you merged into this lane in your life.
Merged. Yeah, I think that every album I've ever written has always been very parallel to what I'm actually going through, So, 'Cause I Love You, whew, baby, I was going through it. I was, trying to discover how to love and be loved. And then with Special, I learned how to love and be loved, and I wanted to help people see the love in themselves. And then with this album, Love in Real Life, I had my whole perception of self destroyed in an instant, because I kind of gleaned all of my identity from the internet, and my validation from the internet, from my social media, from people liking me. And when one day everyone on the internet is like, I don't like you, I hate you, and you should die, you're like, oh my God, it must be true. And so I had to separate myself from that. And then I wrote an album during that time, which was peaks and valleys and learning. And then now I'm coming back to it. I'm coming back to being able to get on the internet and also still get a little bit of validation from it, honey, because my Met Gala dress was cute and everybody loved it. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to accept this. You know what I mean? But also, if I see a hate comment, I'm not going to read into it and let it define my day,
You shouldn't. But keep in mind, these comments from people are coming from who they are. If I look at you in your Met Gala outfit and go, that is hot, well, that's from a complimentary, wonderful place in a person who obviously wants to give a compliment.
Right.
But if I say something really rude and just slicing and dicing you, that's coming from a place where it says a lot about me and nothing about you. It's hard for us to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And it's why did you want to? Why you had to say that? what possessed you to be like, you know what? I'm going to say, I don't like this. Like, just look at it and keep scrolling.
Right.
You know?
Why take time to do that?
Yeah, and it doesn't just happen to famous people. It doesn't just happen
Nope.
to celebrities or influencers anymore. It happens to everybody. And so I felt like this album, Love in Real Life, or the theme, isn't just like something very unrelatable. Like, kids in high school are dealing with this. Kids in high school are getting backlash and hate comments and death threats just for posting their prom outfit. So it's like we can all relate to this, and I think we all, especially the younger generation, need to learn how to get ahead of this before it controls us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know they say, happy bitches ain't hating and hating bitches ain't happy. That's just how that goes. But for
Wait,
you,
can we say that on the radio?
Yeah.
I just did.
Think we just did.
Oh my gosh.
But were there ever times like, I mean,
I'm
when
gonna
you
say
think
something
of,
else, I had to censor myself.
you
Yes,
think
ma'am.
of Lizzo and you have such a big presence on Instagram or wherever. Were there ever times that you just say, I'm just going to deactivate, I can't do this? And how important is that as far as your brand goes and marketing?
Oh, honey, that was tough. I've done it a lot. Oh, me and the social media app that shall not be named. It rhymes with litter. I mean, I've broken up with her so many times, and we officially are, broken up because that is one of the most toxic apps. And at a certain point, you just have to say, F it. I don't even need this a part of my brand or a part of my marketing. If what I do is impactful, it'll reach her. It'll reach the areas that it needs to reach.
Yeah.
I always say that I don't need social media. Social media needs me. I've always said that.
I think that's very
Not a bad way of looking at that.
And we talk about all the time how when people are hating at you, they're hating from the arena seats and you're in the arena. So really, they can say whatever they want to, but they're still watching you.
That is such a great analogy, and that's an old analogy. An old, yeah. You can hate me all you want, but you're way up in the nosebleed section. I'm on the field in the arena playing the game, so it's so easy
You
to
paid to get in, so.
Yeah.
Right, but also it's like to someone who could relate, who's also in the arena with somebody who's hating. It's like, what you hating for? We all here trying to have a good time. Smile, ho. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Do you not like fun?
Amen.
I always wonder about like when someone makes a comment like if someone said that to your brother or your mother or your sister, would you be okay with that? Why would you say that to somebody else?
Right.
It's crazy.
Or give grace to people too. It's like if your loved one or your friend or your fave or bestie or mother or somebody did what you saw this person do on the internet, would you condemn them or would you give them grace and the benefit of the doubt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind next time you go online and want to be a hag.
Right. Hello.
So
Stop
happy.
being a
And
hag.
shout out to Doechii at the Met. She did what she asserted herself and did what she had to do.
Yeah. Where's my umbrella?
Umbrella, Ella,
Exactly. God, a couple of things. Memories of Lizzo. When your career was really going into high gear.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, way back in the day.
Gotcha.
Way back in the day. It was really
2019.
it was hitting in. We did this kickoff to summer at Jenkinson's at the
Yes, I
Jersey
remember.
Shore.
I remember.
And you had already signed up to do it.
Yep.
And then from the moment you signed on the dotted line to the moment you did it, your career was in outer space. When you signed on the dotted line, it was almost in outer space.
Right.
Did you regret having to go to a Jersey Shore appearance with us?
Oh my God.
I mean, you could have filled in at that point, Radio City. You could have filled in. You were on the shore at the beach, and we loved you for it.
Yeah.
But were you sitting there going,
I had so much fun during that time of my life, and it was such a blur. I lack self-awareness of what was actually going on.
Great
I was
answer.
just going. I didn't even realize that my career. You know what's so wild? I just realized I didn't actually, because that was like 2019, right?
oh yeah, could have been.
I don't believe
Yeah.
I truly blew up or became famous until 2020. And then we were on lockdown. So it was kind of a weird experience for me being like locked in the house and being like, wait a minute, experiencing like fame for the first time. 2019, I was trying to survive, honey. I was trying to put food on my family's table.
Now you're trying to put food on the guy's plate that's next to you at the Met Gala.
Hey, I'm trying
Things have
to
changed.
Kate Tronada's tape. No, I'm trying to feed Kate Tronada. I'm trying to feed everybody. This music is food for the soul, and I'm trying to
that.
feed everybody right now. We all need it.
And you came out on that stage and you gave it your all right there at the Jersey Shore with the Atlantic Ocean lapping at the thing. And then another memory of Lizzo I loved. You were doing Jingle Ball at the Garden.
Period. And I
then-
cried like a baby.
And we gave you a little sweater for your flute.
Oh my God, Sasha's little yes.
And I'm like, if she doesn't. So I went to your dressing room after you left the Garden, hoping I wouldn't find your flute sweater left behind along with, the catering. And it wasn't there. Had you left on that cold winter night, had you left your flute sweater in the dressing room, I was going to use it as a penis warmer for my own.
Oh my gosh.
My
My
God.
Reuse, repurpose.
I was going to repurpose that.
Important.
But you didn't leave it. You didn't leave it.
You and Sasha the same size.
Does Sasha still wear the sweater?
When it's cold outside.
Okay.
Okay.
She likes Louis Vuitton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she does Gucci now.
Well,
She had a glow up.
but ever since then, I've been kind of cold down there.
Elvis, I thought I was crazy.
Well, I'm not crazy.
Crazy.
He's sober.
Talking about a wee sweater.
Lizzo.
All right.
There's just something, and look, and a lot of people ask us, what's it like when you meet the artists? And we'll usually give you an answer. When Lizzo walks into the room, you feel warm, you feel loved, and you feel safe. Because I know if anyone walked through that door to try to mess with me, Lizzo would kick their ass.
Oh wow.
I just feel that. I hope. Please say you would.
I actually,
it's a yes,
for
Elvis, I
legal
would do that.
purposes, would never hurt a fly.
The flies aren't bothered. The flies won't touch me. So this album, you must be so excited. I mean, it's not. It says this summer, but this summer is. Do we have a date yet, or is this summer?
We don't have a date. I've kind of gone a little rogue, and I'm just doing whatever I want to do. I'm dropping like the demo version of Still Bad tonight. I just shot a music video for it after the Met. Like I was running through the streets of New York, running and gunning. So we don't know yet. I promise I'm not being cryptic and like, hey, mysterious. No, I really don't know. But as soon as I know, you'll be the first to know.
Do you have a favorite song of all the babies?
Oh my gosh, they're all my babies. They're all my babies. I don't have a favorite. Right now, for the sake of promotion, still bad Animal Style coming soon. Coming right now. I wish I could play it for you guys like right now, but I also don't have like the clean version.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, no.
But you know what this button is here? Do you see this button right here? It's called dump.
Or
If you ever say a curse word or you play a song with a curse word, you just push that button, and it just erases the last 3 seconds of our lives.
Really?
Don't you wish you had that in real life? You say something and go, "Where's my dump button?"
Oh my God! All
Take it
the
back.
time.
I know.
All the time.
we could get the song and give it to our production team, and they could replace all the bad words with the quacks again.
Oh, I love quacks.
Quack, quack.
Well, give us I'll give you an example. On Cinco de Mayo, where's that margarita song? You heard
my
one
God.
margarita.
Oh, give me one margarita. I'm gonna
Open my leg.
Two margaritas.
Quack, quack.
Listen to what we do.
So here's how we
I
had
said I'll just put on a wee sweater. That's what I was gonna say.
Here's how we edited one margarita.
Give me one margarita, I'ma open my legs. Give me two margaritas, I'ma give you some. Give me three margaritas, I'ma
Okay, and
put
on
it.
that.
Give me four margaritas, I'ma put it. Give me five margaritas,
You know what?
Not the Affleck duck doing a feature.
If you should, you should have Lizzo albums that come out with edited versions for the kids and to have
Oh, yeah, Kids Bop, Lizzo style.
So I'm about to throw my phone away. Can't let my girls know bro been whacking with my dad.
If it's called Animal Style, it could be all kinds of animal noises.
Oh my God, we could be on.
Ooh.
Exactly.
We have
Wow.
a barnyard of editing.
What animal was that? Horse. That's what horses do, baby.
Okay, so you got New York City waiting for you, and you're going to choose to go to the hotel and crawl in that most comfortable bed?
Yes, I haven't slept in so long. I'm about to bed rot, honey.
Oh, okay.
Are you quacking? Are you ducking serious right now?
I'm going to send that to your producer. They can have it for the next album. Well, look, Lizzo, we adore you. We adore your music. We love that an album's coming out during the summer on some date. And I just thank you for being you.
Aw.
You know, never apologize for being you.
Aw.
Because sometimes people make you feel like you want to. I'm sure how cold I am.
No, warm up, honey.
Oh, my.
Get a little bit of this warmth. Thank you.
Where's my sweater?
Oh, and you got. Oh no! Don't touch my hand and then talk about the wee wee sweater. Father God,
Let's
it's
see.
too early.
Here's a text. Please let Lizzo and the rest of the morning show remember: lions don't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep.
I love that. That's a bar.
And you can't hate from the outside of the club that you can't even get in.
Baby.
God, we got a lot of philosophers listening today.
Yeah, very wise listeners.
All right, we got to play Still Bad. The it's not the animal version quite yet.
She's going live.
Are you live?
Should I go live? No, I just.
You do whatever
I'm
you
gonna
want
go
to do.
live on my IRL account, Lizzo IRL. Baby. Oh my God.
Are we live, really?
We're about to be live. But I have a secret account.
We're on. A secret account.
Yeah.
Hi. She owes me money.
Oh my God! Why would you tell me?
Because you owe me money.
It's for the wee wee sweater. That was like my 5th time referencing the wee wee. So I'm never gonna forget wee wee sweater.
Hi.
There ain't nobody in this live yet.
Don't you love when you throw a party and
So
no one shows up? All right. We got to get Still Bad on here. Of course, the album Love in Real Life is out very soon. And we love you whenever you want to come visit us.
Thanks for having me.
The one, the only Lizzo.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.